Hello and welcome to episode 107 of the Sock Bunny Knit and Fit video podcast. My name is Kimberly, also known as Sock Bunny, and today is Monday, August 12th, 2013. It's a really big day for me because today is my 2-year podcast anniversary. If you would have told me 2 years ago how things would have gone over these last couple of years, I don't think I would have believed you. It has been quite a ride and I have enjoyed it and I hope to keep on going. Thank you everybody who has watched and supported me, and for everybody who comments, thank you very much for all of your kind words. And even if you don't have time to comment, I do appreciate that you watch. So thank you very much. If it wasn't for you guys, I would not be doing this. So again, thank you very much for 2 wonderful years. Um, I am recording in sunny Florida in the United States of America. It is overcast. It might rain later. If it starts thundering, we will probably have a visit from Mr. Bandit Greyhound. And let's see, I am Sock Bunny pretty much everywhere on the internet, such as Ravelry, Plurk, Instagram, Google+, Twitter, iTunes, and YouTube. I did delete my account with MyFitnessPal. As I mentioned last week, I started going back to tracking my weight with Weight Watchers points instead of MyFitnessPal. So that was just one more place for me to go and track things. So I decided to discontinue that account. So I apologize if that causes anybody any inconvenience. And the blog is at sockbunnyknitandfit.blogspot.com. The email is sockbunnyknitandfit@gmail.com. The Etsy shop is sockbunnystudios.etsy.com. And on Facebook, you can also find me as Sock Bunny Studios. The shop updates are going to happen on the 15th and 30th through the end of this month. And so the next update is going to be this Thursday, the 15th at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. Actually, what I decided is on August 25th, which is a Sunday, I'm going to resume my weekly updates. So after the 15th, my next update will be on Sunday the 25th at 2 o'clock Eastern. So mark your calendars. And I have a ceiling fan on. I hope you can't hear it, but I can tell it's blowing my hair in the wind. Oh, and I'm wearing my bow ties are cool t-shirt because bow ties are cool. And if you don't know what that is a Doctor Who reference. And also my bunny John wears a bow tie, so you know, bow ties are special to me. Let's see. This past Saturday, I went to a Good Yarn in Sarasota again. It was my second time going there, and Heather WB drove down. She lives a couple of hours north of me. She drove down on Friday night and stayed through Sunday afternoon, and we had a really nice time. We went to a Good Yarn. I did purchase something there, which I will show you in the stash enhancement section, and we had just a really nice time. So thanks, Heather, for coming over. And we did meet up with a couple of other, well, actually a few other fellow Floridians, so that was really, really nice. I had a very nice day. I do want to try to go there at least once a month, so I will try to let you guys know ahead of time. Sometimes I might just go on a spur of the moment decision thing, maybe on a weekday. But if I know I'm going on a weekend, I'll let you guys know ahead of time. Let's see. I think that's it. What are we going to talk about today? And I'm going to bring my mouse over here with me. I have my show notes on the screen. I think next week I'm going to try doing the show notes on my tablet and see how that works. Okay, so what are we going to talk about today? Sockstravaganza. Only a few weeks left. Finished objects, works in progress, Ask Sock Bunny, fitness, stash enhancement, tips and tricks, favorite things, knit and crochet alongs and events, and charity. So let's jump right into Sockstravaganza. The first thing I want to do is show the prizes one last time. Now, when I do the prizes, I am going to create a separate episode for that. So if you are participating in Sockstravaganza, remember, you do have to contact me for your prizes. I am not going to hunt people down. I do not have time for that. It's your responsibility. You have 30 days after that episode airs to get back to me to claim your prize. So if you're participating in Sockstravaganza, like the first week in September, I will be posting a separate episode for the prize draw because not everybody is going to care about that. But I did want to show the prizes one last time on here, mainly as a thank you to all the fantastic people who have donated prizes. So I'm going to go over those real quick, and I am going to use my tablet for this because I do have a prize thread. And I realized that there are a few things I haven't taken pictures of, which I will rectify very soon. So there is a prize thread in the Sock Bunny group, Sock Bunny Knit and Fit Ravelry group, where you can see all the prizes. So I have them next to me. This might involve a little bit of digging. But first we have, this is probably not going to go very smoothly, I can tell. First we have some bags that were donated. And we have 3 bags, and these were donated by Judy Lee 59 Knits. And they are, first, a beautiful smiley face bag. I love the colors of this one. And then we have a really cute pink elephant bag. And lastly, a really cute ladybug bag. And I love the fabrics on this one. So thank you very much for donating those. Then we have some from Aqua Knit, and she has the Unique Designs shop on Big Cartel, and that is spelled UNIC designs.bigcartel.com. And she does have a coupon code through the end of August, summer 2013, and that's 10% off your entire order. And I did post that in the thread in case you forget what I just said. So she donated this adorable robot bag. And she also donated this adorable Paris bag with sparkly Eiffel Towers. Really cute. So thank you for those. And then I donated several skeins of yarn. And let's see if I can find them. The first one, I'm not going to say what they are. I'm just going to show them real quick. There's one. I'm just trying to save time. Here's another one. Here's another one. And here's another one. So those are all from me. All 4 of those. And then, so thank you, me, for being me. And then Deborah Tomasello is donating a pattern from her shop, and also Retro Lemon is donating a pattern. Lemknit Crochet is donating her seaweed sock pattern that she just had, that she just released, but I'm sure if you've already got that she'll donate something else. I'm just speaking for you, Lauren. And Java Pearl is donating a prize from her shop, a pattern. Blooming Knitter is also donating a pattern. 4 Kitties Have I donated 3 skeins of yarn. Let me find those. This is one of them. This has got silver sparkly stuff going through it. She donated some Fiber Nymph Dye Works, which I want to steal. And this one's a Mad Cub Color Fiber Arts, which is gorgeous. So thank you for those. And then DC Knitter donated. Let me find. Did I drop some? Oh, yes, I did. I dropped some. DC Knitter, she's the hostess of the DC Unraveled podcast. She donated this beautiful skein, and this one. So thank you for those. And then Pitaloop, famous bag designer extraordinaire. She donated 2 bags. These are both the sour cream. Well, this one is a sour cream container shaped sock monkey bag, which is adorable. And then she also donated this really cute owl bag, sort of like a box bag. I'm thinking that's what this is, a box bag. And then we have PJ Crossan donated this adorable yarn from Alaska. Very pretty. Thank you. And Knitty Girl donated from her shop, which is Undead Yarn. And this is one of the ones I need to take a picture of. I need to take a picture of this one and this one. to put those in the thread. And then lastly, we have from a Texas yarn. She donated her What a Hoot Owl Socks pattern, which is a fair owl. But she says if you don't want to do fair owl, that you can let her know and she'll give you one of her other patterns. But let me show this. Try to show it. Why is it so dark? Oops. Still learning. There you go. That's fair owl. Look how cute those are. So those are all the fantastic prizes for Sockstravaganza. You have until the end of the day, August 31st. I'll probably close the thread first thing, all the threads, many, many threads. I'll close those first thing September 1st. So you still have plenty of time to get your socks in there. Remember, we have many, many categories that you can post them in. I have all this stuff in a gigantic box here next to me. So the categories, we have over 275 pairs of socks finished for Sockstravaganza. So thank you guys. That is super awesome. And we have a general thread where all the socks can go. You can also cross post in as many of these as fit. Design your own socks, self-striping yarn, lace, vanilla, color work, socks knit with Sock Bunny Studios yarn, pictures of socks being knit in public, and socks from a book. All pairs must have been 50% or less finished as of June 1st to be entered into this contest. If you want to, you can use the tag Sockstravaganza. And like I said, there's a prize thread if you want to go check it out. So that is Sockstravaganza. Let's move into the knitting portion of the show. Finished objects. No finished objects, but I did make progress on a bunch of little things. If I would have just focused on one thing all week, I would have something done. But alas, I did not. So I will show you the little bit of progress I made on a whole bunch of things. So the first thing I can't show you, I'm going to copy Lauren from the Lemnit Crochet Designs podcast. She has a special bag that she puts her new designs in. And I started a new design. Something that I wanted for myself and I couldn't find exactly what I wanted, so I am designing it myself. I'm not even going to tell you what it is, but I will show you that it's in my Star Trek William Shatner Spock Leonard Nimoy bag. So I can't show you, but there's something new in here, and no pressure. Whenever I finish it, you will see it. So that's my secret knitting. I have a really old UFO. If you're a newer knitter, UFO stands for unfinished object. And this is a pair of socks that I actually forgot about because I didn't stick them in the usual place. I usually, nowadays, I have some like over the door hooks for one of the doors in here. And I hang all my project bags on those hooks, which is one of the reasons why I like for my project bags to have handles. So this project is not in a project bag. Therefore, I forgot about it. It's in a different type of container, which I will show you. Move some things around here. It is in a container that I got from Bath & Body Works. Well, actually, it's from Bath & Body Works, but I got it at the Goodwill for $1. And this is an old, old, old pair of socks. So I like to, if I am flying on an airplane, I like to take this as my sock container because I can also put my phone and my chapstick and my gum and everything all in here and just set it on the table, the little fold-out table. So this is when I fly, I like to take this container. So anyway, I started these socks January 2012. Oops. They are, they're by Very Busy Monkey. The pattern is called Cadence. And this yarn was given to me a long time ago by Sam of the Knit Run Dig podcast. And, I finished one of them. And I had started the second one, but I never finished the second one. So here's the first one. You can see it's a lace pattern. Never woven the ends on the first one yet. So that's the first one. I can't remember what the yarn is. Here's the yarn. And here is the second one. I am knitting these on my square DPNs from Collage, which I absolutely adore. I love these. They are square knitting needles. And these are size 2s 2.75 millimeters, because remember, I always say I have to go up a needle size when I knit with squares. So these are giving me a gauge what I would normally get with a 1, even though they're 2s. So here is the second sock. And I am going to keep it in rotation. I'm not going to put it back in hibernation. If you'll remember a few weeks ago, I was talking about this mom that I know who has 11 kids, and she really deserves socks. And then I started a pair, and she said she didn't like that color. And then I started another pair, and I decided not to give those to her. So this pair is going to go to her because I think she really would like these. And they're going to be super comfortable. So those are the Cadence socks by Very Busy Monkey, and not going back into hibernation, even if I have to move them into a different container to keep them in rotation. So that is one. That's one of my oldest UFOs. I don't think I have much older than that on the needles right now. Next we have in a bag, which I just earned with my fitness for actually, I'm going to earn it today, this bag, because today I will reach the border for 600,000 steps. 600,000 steps. So I'm earning this bag today, so I went ahead and stuck I stuck this project in here. This is my bicycle bag from Multicraftual on Etsy. And this is my own design that I had done this design, and I don't think I brought the sock over here. I didn't. My Aurora Borealis, and I had it go out to test knitters, and pretty much everybody said the same thing, that the socks were too big. I had done them 66. It's going to be a free pattern, so it's 66 stitches, and I had a lace panel in there. Well, I didn't put together that 66 stitches plus lace panel means really stretchy. So I'm redoing the pattern, and I'm retesting it, knitting it myself. It is, like I said, it's my Aurora Borealis. I'm going to do it on 64 stitches. And before, the lace panel was 10 stitches. I'm only going to make it 8. So I just started this again. This is my retro sunglasses colorway. It's a variegated. So those are going, this is the yarn. These are going to be redone, and then I will re-release the pattern. I just want to double check my numbers. So hopefully, like in the next couple of weeks, that pattern will be released. It's going to be a free pattern. Okay. Next we have, I did work on my pearlless pullover, which is my sweater that I'm working on. And that is in my beautiful flamingo bag that was made by Judy Lee 59 Knits. And this is the pearlless pullover. It is by Valley Yarns. It was designed by Kirsten Hipsky. Let's see if I can show it to you without giving anything away. I bought the pattern at Stitches South in April. I made pretty good progress on it. I am almost to the part where you start doing the this part at the front. I'm almost here. I have maybe 5 or 6 more rows to do before I get to that point. Now, this is called the pearlless pullover because evidently there are no pearls. So the construction is going to be interesting. So far, there are no pearls, but it's mostly been stockinette. But even at the bottom, those things that look like pearls are knit. So it's sort of wrinkled because it's in this bag, shoved in the bag. But where I was last time is where? Okay, we go. This is where I was last time, and this is going to be very comfortable, I can tell, because it is a very nice mix of materials. It is 48% Peruvian cotton, 46% modal, and 6% silk. It is Goshen Yarns by Valley Yarns. I would recommend this. I would say it's a teeny bit splitty, but I am using bamboo on it. And I think that's pretty much all I want to say about that. It's going pretty well. I did buy this same yarn in a different colorway, and I'm really glad I did because I will definitely be knitting another sweater out of this yarn. And, okay, next. Sock extravaganza! I have been working on socks. I knit on a few pairs of socks this week. I'm dropping things all over. Dropping things. Sorry, people. Where is my... I'm trying to keep everything all together, but it's just piles. Okay, so my Time Traveler socks. I had finished the first one, and this is the Time Traveler colorway of Knit Picks Felici. It is a discontinued colorway, but you can probably find it on D-Stash. It's in my pink Dalek Tangerine Designs bag. I started the second sock and made a tiny bit of progress. Not a whole lot. Oh, the vanilla socks get worked on when my brain is too fried to work on anything else, which is a lot of the time. Next we have some toe-up socks, which I had started and I finally got back to them. This is Drops Fable, which is one of my favorite yarns. I've knit several pairs of socks out of this yarn. What am I dropping here? And last time you saw it, I had just reached the point where I was going to start, these are toe up, I had just reached the point where I was going to start doing the increases for the heel flap and gusset. And I finished the heel flap and gusset, and I'm on the top where I'm doing a pattern called Blueberry Waffle. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, and basically it's 2 rows of knitting and then 2 rows of knit 2 purl 2 and then 2 rows of knitting, so it's just like a waffle type pattern. And I don't have a whole lot of experience with toe up, and I really want to conquer toe up. Even if they are never become my favorites, I really want to conquer toe up, basically. And these are out of, is the book over here? No, I forgot to put it back over here. I'm going to do a book review of it next week. I didn't want to do it this week because I don't have enough time, but they're toe-up socks. It's a Wendy Johnson toe-up socks book. So that is another pair of socks I gave some love this week. Then we have from Desert Vista Dye Works, I have my Jelly Bean socks, and they are in my bag from Girl Cave Bags, which has flamingos on it. Notice a flamingo theme. I did make some progress on the second sock. Not very much though. Last time you saw it, I had finished the cuff and I was just starting the heel flap. So I am still on the heel flap. Beautiful. I cannot wait to finish these and wear these. Gorgeous. I love. And this is the Welt Fantastic pattern from Sensational Knitted Socks, the book. Next and last, last but not least, we have also from Desert Vista Dye Works, the Carrot Cake colorway. I'm on the second sock of this pair also. And the last time you saw these, they were here. And I have finished the cuff and started the heel flap. And that is her Carrot Cake colorway, which I love. Okay, so that is all my crazy knitting, but I do have something crochet. Oh, wait. Yes, I do have something crochet. I started it last night. It's not even on my list. I need to add it to my list. There's a book called Sock Yarn One Skein Wonders. You guys, if you've been watching for a long time, have seen me make this before. It is one of the very few crocheted items in this book. It's called Autumn Rose Neck Wrap. I don't want to give away the pattern, which is why I'm trying not to show you very closely. And I've made a couple of these before, and I had promised Rachel, my younger daughter, She's 19. I had promised her a while back. I have given her the yarn like at Christmas. I think Christmas last year. I told her I'd make this for her, but I always say I don't do deadlines. Whenever things get done, they get done, especially for gifts, because I don't want bad feelings going into my knitting or crocheting. So this is what it looks like. It doesn't look like a whole lot, but believe it or not, this is half done. Well, except for crocheting the flowers, but the netting part is half done, and you can see how long it's going to be. It's rather short. And I am using yarn that is, the reason I'm making it for her out of this is she's a huge Harry Potter fan. This is Opal in their Harry Potter colorway Tonks. So I will have enough left over to make myself socks. Yay! She doesn't wear hand knit socks, so she won't care what I do with the leftover. She just really wants this scarf. So you can see it is just crocheted, and of course I'll block it and it'll look way better than it does now. But I did this all last night. This goes super fast. It's a very easy pattern. I really highly recommend it. There were some errors in the pattern, so go and check for errata if you decide to download it, or if you have the book. There are definitely issues with this pattern, but I was able to figure them out. So that is my last work in progress that got love this week. Okay, next section is Ask Sock Bunny. I have a thread in the Sock Bunny Knit and Fit Ravelry group, and you can go there and ask me or my stuffed bunny John John any question that you want. And this week, the question was asked by Harper, who is Robin. And she says, how do you display your collections? I just saw this, she showed me a picture where somebody had taken frame and like lined all the pencils up in the picture frame and like framed it. It was really cool. So anyway, she said, I just saw this and thought of you. She also said, because I answered her back that I had my pencils in a box. Actually, I have my pencils in 2 boxes and I have quite a few of them. I collect pencils, by the way, in case you're wondering. I guess I should have said that up front. It's been one of my favorite things in the past. I do collect pencils. So occasionally people will send me pencils, or I'll see pencils and pick them up and all that kind of stuff. So she said, I told her I had a box full of pencils, and she said, so you're more like a miser with his gold, pulling out your box, running your fingers through your pencils, and laughing maniacally. And I said, have you been watching me? Have you been secretly watching me? So I wanted to show you my 2 boxes of pencils. I just upgraded these to bigger boxes. These are some boxes from IKEA that you put together, and I put them in bigger boxes because I have so many. And the reason I have so many mainly is because Corey, who is iRock Knits, donated to me her pencil collection. She and her husband used to collect pencils, and she sent me her pencils. She collected, here, I'll try not to dump these out, and I show you. She sent me her pencil collection. These are all wacky pencils that have funny toppers. Like, here's an orange, and a lot of them have sayings on them. Some of the really wacky ones. Here's one with a little gnome type guy. What are these things called? Trolls. This one's a troll. And it says, it's a good luck troll. Ah! And so there are a whole bunch of different ones in here. Here's a cow. It says holy cow. So anyway, I do occasionally pull them out and look at them because I love this kind of stuff. So this one says just whistle, and it has a whistle on the top. I do love these, Corey. Thank you very, very much for them. So I'm trying to see if there's any other really funny ones that I could find like immediately. Oh, this one I really like because it's got is this a robin or a cardinal? I'm not sure, but anyway, it says chirp, chirp, chirp. And I love birdies, as you might have noticed. I do love flamingos. My second favorite birds are ducks. So anyway, yes, this is half of my collection, donated by the lovely Corey. And my half that I have gotten, where people have sent me pencils, or I've purchased them at various places, It's not too shabby. Like I said, it just got moved into this bigger box from a smaller box, so I will show you. These are all of my regular pencils that weren't donated by Corey, and I have, you know, several packets. Like I find these at Michael's, and I do use these pencils. These are not just for looks. I mean, some of the retro pencils are ones that I only have one of, I won't use. But if I have a pack of pencils like these, like this, I will pull them out and use them because I do write with pencils pretty much every day. I have pencils that have been donated to me by other people. You know, like I recently was given by Laura. She gave me the Doctor Who pencil. So I do have quite a few pencils in here. And I have not sat and run my fingers through them laughing maniacally, but I might start. So that is my question for Ask Sock Bunny this week. Don't forget, you can ask me or my bunny John John any question. There are a couple more questions in there that I'll do over the next couple of weeks, but feel free to ask me anything you want to know. So thank you, Robin, for asking that. Fitness! We do have a fitness along in the Sock Bunny group. We actually have 2 fitness alongs if you want to be technical. Any day that you work out at least 30 consecutive minutes, you could post your workout in the workout thread. Or if you are wearing a pedometer and you have at least 10,000 steps in a day, you can post that workout. You get 1 post per day. At the beginning of the month, I draw a new a winner. And for the fitness along, that person gets to pick any sock yarn or fiber, and I will dye it for them, or they can pick something already in the shop. I also have a poster along who I am going to announce the winner for today. In the poster along, you have to post your fitness poster. Here's my current one. It says iPad on it. I was working towards an iPad, but now I think I've changed it to Disney. I haven't updated my stickers, but you can see I did earn, well, today will earn my bicycle bag. My bicycle bag that Jessie made. So your fitness posters, you need to post them the first 7 days of the month, and you need to post your finished posters the first 7 days of the following month. We had 10 people start and finish posters in July, so I wanted to give a big shout out to LMECOLL, Linda, Allison Rose Boom, who is Allison, Am I Yes I Am, who is Suzanne, Retro Lemon, who is Jenna, Diecat, who is Diana, Shalwood, who is Suzanne, Jess Dodd, who is Jessie, Woolly Girl, who is Jennifer, Olive Hope, who is Olive, and Renee Loves Yous, who is Renee. I did draw the winner right before I started podcasting, and I promise I did not cheat when I drew this winner. The random number generator chose number 1, who is Linda, who won the fitness along for July also. So yay, Linda. So I will be including in your yarn package that I sent to you, I'll be including some stitch markers. And the stitch markers are going to be some that were donated by Sunny Shop, who is Carrie, and she's Sunny Shop on Etsy, SHOPPE. And thank you, Carrie, for donating those. Congratulations, Linda. I swear I did not cheat. I think it's great, and it's saving me postage because now I can send 2 prizes at the same time. Yay! So congratulations, Linda, for winning that. And I'm just going to go ahead and send that even if you haven't seen this. So you'll get it with your other yarn that you requested. And Linda asked me to send her some of my lace weight yarn in the, I've got the red shirt blues colorway. So stash enhancement. I did get another pair of sock needles. Like I need those. Like I need a new hole in my head, right? I got the Carbons I got the Carbons circular sock needles so I could try them. Let me move this box back over here. And I forgot to keep them out because they are in one of my sock projects. They're in here. They're in my socks that I am designing. So far I really like them. I like the cable. It's very similar to a Knit Picks cable. And I really like Knitter's Pride needles. I've had very good luck with them. I know a few people have gotten bum needles, but that happens with any brand. So these are what they look like. They have the metal tip. I already have some DPNs that I'm using that I really like, so I'm very happy with these. They are nice and slippery and lightweight, and they are carbon fiber, so I will not break them. So that was one purchase. Another thing I got is a new ball winder, and I meant to bring the box over. Let's see if the box is over here. Yes, it is. I got, I had a Knit Picks ball winder, and frankly, not to be mean, but it was a piece of crap. I've had it for like 4 or 5 years, and I hated it. It was, to me, it felt plasticky, and it always made like a clicking noise, and it just felt cheap, whatever. So I don't even remember how much I paid for it, but it wasn't very much. But well, I don't use a ball winder every day, so I don't really need a fancy one. I don't reskein my yarns that I sell, so I don't really need a ball winder for that purpose. So um, I went on Amazon, and this was, I believe, the cheapest ball winder that they had that I could get with Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime, you get free 2-day shipping. So I checked the little checkbox for Amazon Prime and put in ball winder. This is the one that came up. It's the name is LACIS, Laces, and here it is, and I absolutely love it. And it was like $20 or $22. It reminds me, by looking at it, it reminds me of a Royal Ball Winder, but it feels better to wind with this than the other one. It feels like it's got metal insides instead of plastic insides. It winds very smoothly. It doesn't make any weird clicking noises. It is a joy to use, and I am very happy with it, so I do recommend this if you're looking for a very inexpensive ball winder. I've had very good luck with it. So that was another purchase over the last couple of weeks. And then next, when I went on Saturday, oh, here it is. When I went on Saturday to A Good Yarn, they have custom colorways that were done by several dyers. They have like Lorna's Laces, Three Irish Girls, a few other people. And the lady who owns it, her husband does deep sea diving, and he does photography under the water. So he takes pictures, he takes these awesome pictures, and they have them framed up above the section where they have these yarns, these specific yarns that you can only get at her shop. And the one that I liked the best is called Octopus Garden. Now, if you go to, I think it's A Good Yarn Sarasota is the name of the website. But this was a colorway, and it's exclusive to A Good Yarn. It's by Three Irish Girls, and it is called Octopus Garden, and it's a picture of an octopus, which I love octopi. I love me a good octopus. Not to eat. Not to eat. I just think they're very fascinating. I've watched quite a few TV shows on the Science Channel about the octopus. So I think this is going to be a shawl. I haven't decided which shawl yet, but it is merino silk. It's 80% superwash merino, 20% silk, and I think it's just too pretty to be socks. I think this is gorgeous. You know I love these bright colors, and oh my gosh, and this little pop of pink here, and this little pop of yellow, and some green, and this just sang to me. And I almost bought it last time I went, but I didn't. So this time I couldn't resist it any longer. I had to get it. So this is by Three Irish Girls. It is on their Congdon, Congdon base. I don't know what that is. Three Irish Girls. So I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So this will be, before I go back to A Good Yarn, I will cast on some sort of shawl with this. I haven't decided yet. Maybe Hitchhiker, maybe TGV. I don't know. Something easy and brainless, though, that I can knit while I'm at that store and not worry about messing up. So that is Dash Enhancement. Okay, tips and tricks. Over the next few weeks, I will probably share some tips and tricks for Android users, because that's what I'm learning right now, is Android, or relearning, I guess you could say. And so I wanted to show you an app that I'm using to watch and listen to podcasts. Let's see if I can show you here. It's called Pocket Cast. Now, I did try several podcast apps. The proverbial knitter had recommended one called Dog Catcher, and it's okay, but I didn't love it. And I'm pretty picky, so I kept trying different ones. And this one is one of the top rated ones in the Google Play market, so I went ahead and tried it. It's called Pocket Casts, and let me bring it up so you can see it. And you can see here are a bunch of podcasts that I watch and listen to. And a couple of these podcasts I will talk about in future episodes, probably under favorite things, because I've started watching a couple of podcasts that are not knitting related. So I'll tell you about those later. But anyway, I want to tell you what I like about this. It was a few dollars. I think it was $3, maybe $2. The things I like about it: one, the cost, it was only a few dollars. Second, I only paid for it once, and I was able to download it on my tablet and on my Android phone and not have to pay an additional cost. I know some of the apps you do have to pay, even on iTunes, you have to pay once for your tablet and once for your phone, and I don't like that. So that was a deciding factor. I was not going to pay twice for the same app. Third thing I like is it syncs between them automatically, so that if you watch or listen on one, it keeps track of where you are. And then, like, say I'm watching on my tablet and then I want to watch on my phone. Once I sync it on here and then go over and sync on my phone, it keeps track of where I am, and I don't have to remember where was I and all that kind of stuff. Next thing I like about it is you can create playlists and sort them in order of either alphabetical or oldest to newest, or newest to oldest, or however you want to sort it. You can download or stream the podcast. That was another deciding factor for me. There was one that I was watching, that I tried. I don't remember which one it was. There was an app that I tried, and you had to download. And I don't want to have to download. I want to be able to stream them if I want to. So that was a big deciding factor for me. So this app you can easily download or stream over Wi-Fi or 4G or whatever, the podcast. Next, another important thing is variable speed playback. I've been really super behind on podcasts. I've been trying to catch up. So some of the podcasts I have been watching and listening in double speed, and that has really helped me catch up. And lastly, you can tell it automatically to download certain podcasts. For example, say you want to stream video podcast, but you want to download your audio podcast. You can go to each of those audio podcasts and tell it when there's a new episode, go ahead and automatically download it instead of just streaming it. So, because most of the time I am watching videos at home, but when I'm out and about, like either shopping or in my car or wherever, I like to listen to audio podcasts. So I like to download the audio podcasts so that I have them when I'm on the go automatically, and I like to stream video. That's how I am. So again, that is called Pocket Casts, and it is worth every single penny that I paid for it. So I highly recommend it. If you have any Android apps that you super love, let me know about them. And let's talk about favorite things. Favorite things this week is something that I have been using for, gosh, 5, 6, 10 years. I don't even remember. It's been so long. I don't even remember when I started using it. But it is something by Bath and Body Works, which is a store here in the United States that I think you generally find them in malls. And they have all sorts of like bathing stuff, like soaps and lotions and all that kind of stuff. So it's Bath and Body Works. This is in their aromatherapy line. It is called Stress Relief, and it has eucalyptus spearmint. It smells really good. I have this in the hand lotion, or body lotion, as I guess they call this. I use it for hand lotion though. I have this in the lotion. I also have it in the shower gel because I love it in the shower. It's really good. I have a lot of sinus issues, and it's really good at helping open up your sinuses, and also it's very relaxing. So I like to use it in a very hot shower at night before I go to bed, and it really helps relax me. My favorite thing, which I'm currently out of and I need to get more, is they do have a pillow spray. So you can spray a little bit of this scent on your pillow at night. And again, it helps loosen my sinuses. It helps clear out my sinuses, and it helps me sleep better, and it helps me relax at bedtime. So it is Stress Relief by Bath and Body Works. I love this stuff. Like I said, I've been using it forever. I can't even remember. I know it's been at least 5 or 6 years, maybe longer, maybe 10, that I've been using this. So um, I highly recommend this stuff. Okay, next is knit and crochet alongs and events. In knit crochet alongs in September, October, November, we're going to have a knit along for my Believe Half Pie shawl. Now through August 31st, if you use the code BELIEVE, BELIEVE, you will get $1 off the price of the pattern on Ravelry. So go find it in Ravelry and buy it. Just kidding. And that starts September 1st is when that knit along is going to start. I do have a lot of lace weight in the shop. I'm going to be showing some at the end of this episode. So if you don't have any lace weight and you want to try it, I recommend it. I wasn't crazy about lace weight when I first started using it, but after I did a few rows, it was no big deal. So I think I was just intimidated by it. And I have a big announcement. In October, am going to, Lord willing, be going to Rhinebeck, New York Sheep and Wool. I wasn't sure if I was going to get to go, so I haven't really said anything on the podcast yet, but it looks like it is going to work out. I have a friend who lives in Massachusetts, about an hour from there. My friend Michelle, you might have heard me talk about her before. She's my knitting mentor. And so she lives about an hour from Rhinebeck, New York, where it is the New York Sheep and Wool Festival. It's the weekend of the October 18th, which I think is that Friday, and I will be going. She will be joining me, and I, of course, am super excited. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. My daughter goes to school right outside Providence, Rhode Island, my older daughter. She's a senior this year. This might be my last chance to have a really valid excuse to go up there. So I'm going up. And another good thing about this is if you may remember, back in April, my older daughter was on TV, and her class, at her college class, was singing at the Divine Mercy Shrine. And the Divine Mercy Shrine, Divine Mercy it's a Catholic thing, and it was started by my patron saint, who is Saint Faustina. So my friend lives a mile away from there. So I will get to see my daughter Sarah. I will get to go to the Divine Mercy Shrine, and I will get to see my friend Michelle, and I get to go to Rhinebeck. Maybe not excited about those things in that particular order. I don't know yet when I'm going to be going up and returning. I have to work all that out with Michelle and with Sarah. I was going to fly, but I'm really actually leaning towards driving. I know my husband doesn't want me to drive because he always worries about me when I drive, but I like to drive because then I'm more in control of when I get there and when I leave, and I'll have my own car. I can pack more stuff. So I'm leaning towards driving. We'll have to see. I probably will stay up way longer than just the Rhinebeck weekend. I also really, I don't know if this will happen, but I would like to go to Webb's while I'm up there, which is yarn.com, and they're in Massachusetts. So I'm really excited. I promise this is not going to become the Rhinebeck podcast, because I know that bugs some people, that they can't go and you can go, and they might get upset or whatever. So I'm not going to make this the Rhinebeck episode podcast. I'm not going to be knitting a Rhinebeck sweater. I just don't have time for that. So I'll just wear whatever and just have to, be one of the lowly non-sweater people. I mean, I have a couple of sweaters that I finished, but they're all like, cotton blend or whatever. Although I could borrow the sweater that I knit for Sarah at Christmas time. I could borrow that sweater back from her and wear that. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know. It depends on if I get to see Sarah before or after I go to Rhinebeck. So anyway, I will be there. I will have podcast buttons to give out. So if you're going to be there and you see me and you want to come say hi, please come say hi. I promise I am just as down to earth as anybody else is. I am going to be just as overwhelmed and excited to be there as anybody else is. So don't think because I'm a podcaster that you can't come talk to me, because please do come talk to me. Come say hi and ask for a podcast button. And I haven't decided if my bunny John John is going to come with me. If there's anybody going who in particular wants to meet John John, let me know. My husband thinks I'm crazy for that, but if you want to meet John John and this might be your once in a lifetime opportunity to meet him, let me know and I'll bring him. Otherwise, I'll just leave him at home that day. So, anyway, that's it. Exciting news about Rhinebeck. I'm super excited about it. Next subject is, and our last subject is charity. We are also in September, October, November going to be having a hat, mitten, and scarf drive for a local homeless shelter, which is Pinellas Hope. They are in the next county over. They are run by the Catholic Diocese of St. Petersburg, and there will be prizes for that as well. So you can start making your hats, scarves, and mittens. They could be any age, any gender. Just don't start sending them to me until September. And I guess that's about it. We went a little bit longer today. Hope that's okay. I had a lot to show. Don't forget to enter your fitness into the fitness threads. Don't forget to ask Sock Bunny or ask John John any question that you want in that thread in the Ravelry group. And don't forget to post your socks in the Sockstravaganza thread. And on this wonderful 2-year podcast anniversary, I just want to say again, thank you very, very much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. I hope you have a great week. Keep on crafting. Bye.